are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, what a moment for this Jaguars franchise. Their first Super Bowl appearance since their founding in 1995.
And how much applause should they be getting? A ton. Why? Finally took the last step because they've been to the AFC Championship multiple times in franchise history. Finally able to step through the door, and now on the precipice of their first ever NFL title.
Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, this is a club that's been put together largely through the draft the last few years. They've hit some home runs, and now here they are seeking their second Super Bowl title ever.
And while now it might be hard to believe in that first one, they were big underdogs. Super Bowl 48 to Peyton Manning and the Broncos in MetLife Stadium, but they were jet-propelled that day, and they'd like to be the same in this game.
Now ETN to start the drive, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
All right, here we go, partners. The Super Bowl. We always talk about keys to the game. No bigger one in this one than what they told us. They're going to take their best cover guy and put him on their number one receiver.
Sort of be the game within the big game. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught, and he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field, and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN to the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Walker to start the drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Throwing now is Gino. Throw out wide to Walker. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable?
Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Walker with another carry. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on their opening drive of the Super Bowl. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And ETN going to have a Jags first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. And they'll go again with ETN. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Straight ahead, ETN. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. And they'll run with ETN. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Smith. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. This is taken around the 12. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now it's Lockett. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Geno now to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. This time they stay on the ground. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On the return, here's Agnew. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Geno. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the option, it's Charbonnet. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Give to Walker on the read option. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 38 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They make their 2nd half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence will throw. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Lawrence changing the play. From the 45 on second down, Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. Walker now on first and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Making that play behind the line was Justin Simmons. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action. It's Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in, Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 40 yards. And the Seahawks are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly, trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Let's go. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A short throw to Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Again, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now it's Smith. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. And some room to run now. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm gun.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Gets this quickly to Ingram. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard.